Hello, everybody. So, welcome to a week of training, basically. So I know it's been a hot minute since I've done a video. It's been quite hectic in our house for the past week and a half. So this video is coming out a little bit later than anticipated, but I'm excited. I am very happy with the training that I've been doing and will continue to do throughout these 8 weeks. So here we go. So for Mondays, it is a full lower body day. So at first we have squats. Now I don't do very well with the barbell squat because I end up using my back in a certain way. So I use this assisted squat machine and it has worked beautifully. Next we have the Romanian deadlift. So this is a new machine that I use. Actually prefer this out of doing, dumbbells or the barbell. It's just a little bit easier of a setup for myself. Walking lunges, very short and sweet and to the point. Higher ups for me on this one. The first two, I do lower reps, higher weight. This one, I do higher reps, virtually no weight to make sure my form is correct. Fourth exercise here is a leg press, one of my favorites. Because I really end up feeling that mind-muscle connection in my butt and my hamstrings for sure. This is definitely a very heavy exercise with low reps for sure. And this final one is a calf raise. We don't have an actual machine for this, so I just went back to the squat machine and just pumped out some calf raises. Again, high reps, lower weight. So on Tuesdays, it is a shoulder day. So starting out here with a shoulder press, high weight, low reps. I really have to warm up though, so I do 3 sets before I even get into the actual working sets. Next up is lateral raises. This is a higher rep exercise. So I make sure that I am not swinging and I'm actually using my shoulders as much as possible to move the weight. Next is the reverse pec deck. So really trying to focus on the shoulder, moving the weight and not the back. Because you could very easily get that back moving and it's not a back day, it is a shoulder day. Next we have the front lateral raise. You can either do this with a cable or a dumbbell. I like the cable because there's a little bit more resistance, but sometimes the cable machines are used, so a dumbbell can work just as easily. This is a high rep work exercise. And then this is the last exercise. It is a superset, and this is the only time I actually work on my arms. So we have dumbbell curls. This one is more or less, again, higher reps exercise with both the supersetted exercises. And then right after this, I go into the tricep extension. Now I can only use the rope for the extension part due to the fact if I use any other, like a straight bar or whatever, I just don't necessarily get that contraction in my tricep as I do with the ropes. So I really enjoy tricep extensions. It's a little bit more of my ego lifting, quote unquote, I guess. I can push a pretty decent weight, I think, to my standards at least. Booty part is basically just bridges and stuff. So start out with that pull up. I actually really enjoy this exercise. And then we got a T-bar row. again, try to really just focus on using the back and not doing like overcompensating with my biceps doing the workout. And then last but not least, we have the lateral pull down machine. I could use the cable, but the machine's always more available, so I just use the machines. And all three of these exercises, I do heavy weight as much as I can, obviously, without compromising my form. Alright, so on Thursdays, it is just a cardio day, so I'm not lifting. So I try to go to the gym for at least 30 minutes. Ideally, it would be an hour, and do some type of cardio, whether it's walking, running, going on the bike, elliptical, whatever. Since I am going to be pacing my mom through a 5K in a couple of weeks, I try to get my running in at least on Thursday, just so I can, not be as stiff, sore, that type of thing. So, just Thursdays, cardio day, try to be a rest day. Ideally, it would be also a stretching and mobility day. However, that has not happened yet and probably will not happen. I'm going to be real with you on that one. So that's something that I can definitely implement into this program or in upcoming programs on my cardio off day. On Fridays, it is a lower body day again. This is more functional, so this is all going to be more of a high rep day. So we got front squats with the dumbbell. I really enjoy. This is one of the probably the only other squat I can do to actually use more of my legs and not so much my back. And then we got a Bulgarian split squat. I used to absolutely hate this. Now I'm actually kind of enjoying it, probably because my form is actually correct. The big thing for me here is that my hips do not dip. More so when I have my left leg out, my hips tend to dip a little bit more, and that just tells me that I am a little bit weak in areas. But since I have started doing not only these Bulgarian split squats, but some other exercises, it seems like my form has really improved and my hips do not dip as much. And then we have hamstring curls, depending on what hamstring machine is open. This was the first one that was open the first day, so I just do lying hamstring curls. Really focused to do the curl on the hamstring and not the back. If you lift too much, you can end up using your back, so trying not to do that at all. And then last but not least, we have step ups. So again, since I've been having knee problems, I've really been focusing on trying to drive with my legs and not trying to push off my back foot for this exercise. So this is definitely more of a high rep exercise. And then I end up doing seated calf raises, but that is not going to be shown in this video. And then the last lifting day is a full body day. So first I am doing a clean and press. I'm a couple weeks in and just doing the bar is still pretty tough for me. So again, this day is really a more functional day. So it's a lot of high reps, lower weight. This one's a killer for the shoulders for sure. Next is the lateral raise, supersetted with a upright row. I can do pretty good with the lateral raises, and then once I get to the upright row, I'm tanked. So I tend to stop quite a bit after the upright row. But yeah, it's a superset from a lateral raise right into an upright row. And then we got a kettlebell swing to really focus on that booty and hamstring connection. You wouldn't necessarily think this would be a good exercise, but like done properly, it actually is really, really good. So the big thing here is you're not physically moving your arms. You're just hinging at the at your hips, so like the weight just moves with you. And then we have Romanian deadlift, a superset Romanian deadlift in 2 jump squats. I absolutely hate jump squats. They just wreck my quads, especially right after doing the Romanian deadlifts with the dumbbells this time. But, it does a pretty good job. This is, Romanian deadlifts with dumbbells is actually really good too. So if I didn't have the machine on a Monday, I would just go with dumbbells. Personally, I would rather use dumbbells than a barbell. And this is the only day that I also do abs, so I just do like ab crunches, but it's not, I did not record that, so it's not going to be in this video. Alright, so on Sundays, another cardio day, another off day of lifting. However, I haven't been as successful to go to the gym or just in general or doing much cardio at all on Sundays because that's kind of more of a family day for us. So especially with having a kid, not every day is going to be perfect. So, yeah. So I do my best, but it doesn't always happen. Or the cardio is outside, which is wonderful anyway. So, yep. So I only have 2 cardio days, technically like mandatory cardio days. So, yeah. Sunday fun day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have certainly enjoyed not only actually recording this, because I usually don't necessarily like to record at the gym because there's technically a no recording policy, but they don't really do anything about it. But I also really enjoy the exercise that I'm doing, so it's kind of like, a 2 for 1. So I hope you guys have a little bit of inspiration and put maybe some of these in your workouts the next time. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next one.